Before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know to join the Discord. We have a bunch of free resources. All the materials that we have in these videos, there's in here. We have cold call scripts, cold DM scripts, my presentation template, everything. The entire community to talk to about any question that you have. Yeah, join the Discord before this video starts, and I'll see you guys in a second. Last thing before you watch this video, this is a clip of us right after we showed them our entire presentation. If you want to see us present our entire slideshow, you could watch one of the previous videos titled How I Closed My First SMMA Client. Check out that video. In this video, I'm going to show you kind of the objection handling and the stuff that goes on after it. So watch through the entire thing. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is a good example of how you could get through clients who are a bit more doubtful and throw a bit more objections at you. So, yep, watch through the whole thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
Today, we want to know what kind of strategy that you use to advertise.
So how many people do you guys have working right now? Is it just you two or?
Another 3 people.
And how many people come in per day, would you say, on average?
Not enough. Right now, I got referral from friends, from family, but then the advertising doesn't work well for me right now.
So you guys wanted to see like the system we used, exactly like how we did it, basically?
Yeah.
We'd like to know about the strategies you guys will use, our treatment that you guys will be advertising. Obviously, our goal, and I'm pretty sure you guys' goal is more than 12, but more is better.
Yeah.
Average treatment, we have like $150 to $200. So if that's the case, it will not be worth it for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you talking about average treatment for like all your treatments or just for body contouring?
Like for all, because we don't have anything. Yeah, we don't have like people come in and spend thousands. We don't have that yet.
What's like the most money that a client spent, if you don't mind me asking, just to know?
The most, I would say like 300 or 400. The most that they buy packages.
I do think that I know we talked about this last time, and that there's a reason that you're not making your prices higher, but I think that it would actually be a smart decision, because this is like, compared to everyone that we've seen and talked to, it's really, really low, and I think that's just, you're missing some opportunity to charge higher, and I think our advertisements could help with that.
I don't know, even right now I talk to many people, and when they ask me my price, I said 200, and then they just say that too expensive.
They just go away.
They
Really?
just,
Really? That's...
yeah, they said too expensive. A lot of people said that, so I cannot increase it yet.
We saw that you told us that like the people in the area don't make as much money, so that's why you have to keep the prices lower. But
yes,
we're thinking maybe if we can advertise a little bit outside of your reach, like maybe even like a few miles away, since most people have cars, and if your price is still so much lower than what,
Yeah.
it might be like 5 miles away, then I think someone would still be willing to draw it, since it's not something that you come in for every day. Something that you come in like every few months maybe. So it's like.
So let me ask you a question before we go into the price and on all that. So you guys gonna advertise lipocapitation? Are you guys gonna advertise a treatment or a package?
Whichever you want us to.
Buy 2, get the second, we'll get the third one 50% off. So that's something that we're trying to motivate people to not go too much. We are advertising on Groupon. Groupon, it's totally killing us, because they take 50%. How much they take? 50%, plus we had a 50 discount, plus they add another 25% off.
Yeah.
We add $40 for treatment.
The best place is always Facebook, because a lot of people that love med spas are always on Facebook. That's what we've learned about it. That's why we chose Facebook. They're not on like Groupon, or like there's like TikTok ads too. They're not on those because it's usually an older sort of demographic. But what you said about the buy one get the second one 50% off is super good, because that's the stuff that does really good on Facebook. Like if we kind of look at the top ads for med spas like around the country, and the top ads are always the ones that offer those like discount vouchers, so 50% off if you come for one consult. Stuff like that is really, really good, and Facebook is obviously a lot cheaper than Groupon. So
if we do, work with them, if you guys want to do, let's say 6 treatments with some percentage off, or what you get 5 to 6 is free, or something like that.
Okay.
It might motivate people to get it. If you guys, because that way will work better for us, because we're not selling only one. So because if we were selling only one, then we come in so short, like making probably 100, 200, because we have to pay you guys. 12 clients per month, right? Per month.
Minimum, yeah.
With the packages, then we probably can work.
We get what you're saying. I mean, I think aren't most of the body contouring things that you have to come for like multiple sessions anyway? Like every few weeks you come back, you get the next session because it doesn't just work when you come for one session. So I think most people would be better sold to the packages anyway, since that's the best results. So I think that we could definitely do something like that.
If we're gonna invest money with you guys, and you guys wanna help us, we're looking for something that is really gonna give us clients. And also the other thing is, if you guys gonna be working on treatments, you guys can work in any treatment that you guys wanted.
Yeah, so basically just sell packages that combine multiple services and give you good like discounts. Yeah, that's great. Those are the best offers. Those are the ones that work.
Yeah, because the M-Scale, it's a little bit more expensive, but at the end, she don't have to do anything but just set him up, put him in the bed, and wrap it at 30 minutes. And we don't, it's $300 for session for 30 minutes. But if you keep it for free, it does not really hurt us because she don't do physical work.
Question: what if we also just sold the M-Sky machine that you just talked about? What if we sold like multiple sessions of that? So like a package of like 4 sessions, for example. So that's like 1,200 per client. Sounds like something like that. Maybe it would be maybe it'd be a little bit cheaper because it's a package. But the thing about that is, you would definitely get your return on investment, but it wouldn't be immediate, right? Because they're not going to come in. They're probably not going to pay all in full right away. They're probably going to pay like treatment by treatment.
Normally, how the packages works, they have to pay upfront.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in order to get the discount or the free session, they have to pay upfront.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, then maybe we could do something like that. If they pay upfront, then maybe we could just do a package of like this body sculpt thing. That could just be easiest. We can also try to combine stuff if you want us to, but that could just seems like it's easier to advertise.
You guys are gonna stay on the same price, $14.97 a month, 90 days agreement, including us spends about $175 fee.
Last time we didn't see 175.
No.
We just add on.
Yeah. Okay. But
That was funny.
We actually start this conversation before you guys at the 175.
The reason that we're still firm on the 1497 number is just because it wouldn't really be worth it for us if we didn't charge this. Like, because I know you guys are cheaper and stuff, but we're used to going to more higher ticket services. So this is the only way we could actually make our money too, and it'd be worth it for the amount of work that we put in. So it's just that sort of thing. Which is why I think the perfect compromise here would be to sell the packages. And to sell packages that could be up to like $1,000 possibly for each package, right? That would definitely be something that you get your return on investment on. And then, like you said, if they pay up front, then that'd be great. So
I actually haven't. I mean, we'd work through whatever like discounts you're willing to put up for our. We'd have to talk to you about that for the ads, but I'm thinking right now something like 4 treatments for 1,000 sounds like something that we could definitely sell.
So you guys are pretty much confident that you guys will get us 12 clients a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it'd be 12 package clients. Essentially, the deal that we've seen the compromise here seems to be like 12 package clients, not regular clients, but package clients.
Okay.
For 1497 at the end of the month, only if we deliver it.
And if you guys deliver only 11, we get the win.
Then you don't pay us. Then you don't pay us. Yeah. then we're out. They're out of the game.
I mean, that sounds not fair.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
well, it becomes your choice, but you don't have to pay us anything, and obviously.
Yeah, that should show the confidence in our ability to deliver the 12, though. Yeah, that's kind of why we do.
Yeah, I don't think about 12. I think at least 20. That because you are so confident, so I think that you can do better.
I like the mentality. Yeah, I mean that's our intention. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also think that it won't be fair in case that it doesn't happen. And my conscience is pretty well trained that I don't take advantage of anyone. If in case, I mean, it's like you have to be positive, but also reality about the situation. In case that we don't get the 12 clients, I will not pay you guys because I know that you guys want to put your time and effort and many other things, which. I just wanted to make that comment that I
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's what I was gonna say. We appreciate that, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
You don't need to worry about it.
Okay, but I'm still feeling that $14.97 a month, and it's still a little bit high for us. Why did I say that? Is because going through all these months that we've been looking for advertising, and unfortunately we ended up choosing the wrong one for the website. We have learned a lot, and we have heard and seen different type of pricing. Obviously, if you're conference, you know the type of and quality of work that you do, your price has to tell a lot as well.
Yeah.
But the price range that we have here between the lowest and the highest, I think that you guys are the most highest in between. I can say 6 companies that we've been talking about. I think you guys are the most higher ones.
I mean, the thing that we'll say is that we didn't know you weren't a med spa. That was the thing. This price was built for med spas. That's just me being completely honest with you. But if we do this package thing, I'm not sure if we have calculated it, but I'm just thinking about it in my head real quick. If it's each 1,000, right? And I'm just thinking, obviously, of course, you're going to be spending your time to do it, but that's like what? That's $12,000 worth of people that come in, which this is only, hardly a fraction of that. So
if it's a package, it should be okay. But if it's one treatment, only one section, it's not worth it.
It will be a package then.
Yeah, we're only going to advertise packages. So we're not going to advertise for singular treatments. We're only going to advertise packages, and then they'll have to do that upfront payment. I guess I just want to ask, do you guys do consultations?
Yeah.
Okay, so we get you consultations for each of those packages. And then they essentially, if they pay for the package off of that consultation, that's one client that we brought you. Does that make sense?
Consultation, like in person.
Yeah. So basically, we'd run the advertisements. They'd come in for a consultation with you. If at the end of that consultation they moved forward with the package, right? Mm-hmm. Then that's us that got you one client. That would count as one client.
Right.
And if we do that,
But if they decide not to do it. So
then that doesn't count as a client.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like you guys were concerned about the package thing, and we can advertise for packages instead of just singular treatments, and then that should make it worth it on your end as well. And we'll also take off, I guess, the startup fee, because you're right. We did start talking before we decided on that. So
in order for you guys to run the ads, are you guys gonna use our Facebook somehow?
Yeah.
Or we would you would just give us access to your Facebook so we could run them on your page, basically.
So you guys are fire me?
Maybe we can show you some of our systems, how we do some.
So we talked about this yesterday. We showed you this page here, but we run the ad on Facebook. That's kind of like the most. That's just the first step. After that, we want to show you like how we take the leads that we get from Facebook into appointments. That's the value. So once we get their information, we go to our CRM, which is our software that we use. I'm going to show you what this looks like for a different client that we were talking to, right? So this is just an example that you guys could look at and see. But essentially, what it looks like is we have a little page to pre-qualify them. Now, this is what we're helping a different client with, and they'll show this on their phone. Obviously, we won't have the question asking Botox or dermal fillers. It'll be for your package. But the point of this is so we could pre-qualify them. Because on your consultation, you probably ask them questions like, what health concerns do you have anywhere? Just stuff like this. We could put in the questions that you want us to ask here, so when they come in, they're ready to get their appointment done. So let me just type some random stuff in here just so we could submit. And then basically what happens is after they click submit, right? And we're going to send them text messages that put them through this funnel. After they click submit, they get to book an appointment in their calendars, in your calendar. So this looks like we'll sync your calendar. I don't know what calendar you guys use, if you have a Google Calendar or if you have like a software, right? But we could take that calendar and we could sync it with this calendar so they could book their own appointments in your calendar and they'll see what time slots you have free. Does that make sense? So, for example, you guys are open Tuesday through Saturday, right? We checked.
Yes.
So, basically they can check, okay, boom, on the 30th, I want to book an appointment for 4 p.m., let's say, right?
Yes.
And they'll see if you're open. They'll see if you're closed at 3:30. They'll see if you have a different person that booked an appointment then. So they'll see, okay, boom, open time slot. Click continue, and then over here they could put in their name, their phone, their email, and then of course they'll put in their card number to lock in their deposit, which means that you'll get a $30 deposit just so they're more sort of obliged to show up. They're more likely to show up.
$30 deposit or 30% of.
Well, a $30 deposit, which we'll send straight to your guys' bank account. This is just to lock in their appointment. This is
And the way the deposit works is it's going to be deducted from the final cost of the treatment. So they're not going to be paying $30 extra, just $30 ahead of time to make sure they actually show up.
Exactly.
Okay. What about if I'm sorry, just let me ask a question real quick. What about if they book an appointment and they don't show up, they lose the appointment, but that they lose the $30?
Mm-hmm.
That will count as a client?
No,
it won't. But
you get the free $30.
Yeah, you still keep the money though, because obviously, it's non-refundable for that reason. Yeah, and this helps super well with just again because some leads will book the appointment, but they just won't go, but they will now because they put money on it. So, yeah. So this is good, and then after they click on schedule meeting, basically they're all scheduled in. You'll have them in your calendar on your time slot, and then if they come in after that and they move forward, then that would be a client that we get you. But this is the system we use, and just to show you something that we okay, so this is really cool, and this is how we basically handle things. This might look a bit complicated, don't worry, this is our field, but we send them automations. So this is what it looks like. Text automations that go straight to them after they sign in their lead form on Facebook. We'll text them messages like, this is for our other client, for other person that we're setting up, but we're texting them like, hi, we'll put your name here. We saw that you claimed our offer on Facebook, and then we'll input your name here and stuff, and then of course we'll also send them the message just asking them, have you ever been to a med spa before? For you, we'll say, have you ever been to a spa before? Just ask them a question, get them interacting, and then eventually, basically what we'll do is we'll send them the message that allows them to book, that sends them to the funnel that we just showed you, and then allows them to book. So it's super simple. It goes Facebook, get their information from Facebook. We go straight to the automations. We text them, and then they basically book their appointment from there. And then that's the hope. So that's.
And then afterward, we follow up with them to remind them every few days before their appointment, like 5 hours before, 10 hours before, 2 days before, just to make sure they actually come. And once they've come and you've confirmed for us that they're moving forward after their consultation, then we'll cross it off as one client that we got you.
And if they somehow don't show up after the $30 deposit, we'll go even further and we'll still send them messages to have them come back. So we'll say, no lead goes missing. We want to make sure that every lead we get on Facebook, we do our best to make them turn to an appointment. So these are messages that we'll send. We'll say, okay, we'll ask them, hi, I waited for you today, but it looks like you missed your appointment. I understand if something came up, call us, and then we'll input your number. So we'll just basically, again, there's no way, because we're texting them all the time, we have their information, making sure that there's pretty much no way that they don't show up. And if they don't, then they're just sort of ignoring it, but they clicked on it for a reason, right? So it's like,
if they missed it, the date and the time that they said, and then they call back or they reach out back the next day, are we going to use the same $30 or are they going to put it again?
No, that's why they call you this time instead.
Yeah, they'll call you. The $30 will stay. They won't have to pay it again. They'll just call you and say, I missed it, but I want to come back tomorrow. There's no reason. Sometimes things happens, right? So it's just like. So
the $30 stays there and they can use it again with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are you guys using Facebook and Instagram at the same time?
Yeah. So it'll come up on like Instagram stories and like Facebook, obviously, just on because Meta, Facebook and Instagram. So we just
they already link each other. Both of them, they already link.
So basically, the next. So we spent the weekend kind of creating your full onboarding process. This is just all the information that we need to begin, because we don't want to have to like send you text emails that are super confusing. We just have it all in one folder for you guys to go through. Basically, there's just this thing that says open me first. It tells you what to do, step 1, step 2. It just tells you the steps that you should go through. This won't take you that long. I know it seems like a lot. It won't be that long. Basically, this is all we need from you before we begin running the advertisements and actually bringing in clients. So whenever you complete this, and we'll share this with you right after this call, basically. Right after you complete this, we'll do another call and we'll walk over like sort of finalizing what do we want for the creators of the ads, what buzzwords do you want to use, all that stuff. And then we'll talk about that'll be our last call before we begin running the advertisements. But we'll email this to you right now, actually, just so you have it, and we'll check if you have it. And the contract's in here, everything is in here, everything that you need. So just it'll walk you through. Just make sure you click on the open me first thing and just follow the steps. It won't take you that long.
Once we fill that out, how long will it take you guys to start?
So we're gonna do a onboarding call. You guys could schedule it whenever you guys are free after you finish this. Just text us whenever you want to do our next call, right? And then after we do our next call, we'll do 2 days after that call, just to prepare the ads and stuff. So 2 business days after our next call, basically, which you'll tell us whenever.
Let's say we send this to you today, right? You go through, you do all the steps, however long it takes you to do 1 day, 2 days. After that, you'll book the call with us. We're pretty available like any day right now, honestly, including the weekend. You'll book the final call, which is the onboarding call, where we just walk through a few more details after you've already filled out all the information and like signed the contract and done everything. And then afterwards, we'll start 2 days after our call, 2 days after the last call.
To make it easy for you guys too. We don't want it to do this as for only us to make money.
Right.
Because if you guys do it more than 6 treatments, you guys will have a really hard time. And why do we say this is because we know the area that we live in. If you guys have any other questions about that treatment, you guys can shoot me a text and we can definitely help you out which treatment it might work better for you guys as well.
And now, do we pay you by credit card? Right?
Yeah, you'll pay us after. It'll be a Stripe invoice, so you can pay us through your credit card, PayPal, whatever you want.
Okay. Can we send the money through mail and cash?
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Thanks, and we will go through the contract and all the steps, and we'll get back to you guys by Saturday or so.
That sounds great.
All right, that sounds good. All right, have a good day.
Have a good one.
You guys
Bye.
take care.